Budget LS Factory 5 Racing Roadster. Here's the options that I chose. Coming right up. So, I'm looking for reliability and drivability. So keep that in mind as you're judging me on the options that I chose. So first thing, we'll go to the website. Here's the Roadster Mark IV. It's my understanding those other two are straight up race cars, not street legal. I'm not looking for a race car. We'll come over here to configure your kit. I'm choosing the complete kit. The base kit above it is if you're using a donor. Yeah, if you're on a budget, you want to save some money, you can use a donor. But I'm tired of dealing with old cars and old parts, and I don't want to end up with one of these either. So I wouldn't know what to do with that or how to get rid of it. So I'm going to do the complete kit. First thing, $19,990 spent already. First thing I ask you here is for coating the chassis. Yeah, I opted for the powder coating. Otherwise, I'm going to have to paint it myself. I figure $500, pretty good deal for that. That powder coating is going to hold up better than paint. Choose an exhaust system. Down here at the bottom, here's their new option for your headers. This isn't the side pipes, it's just the headers. LS series stainless steel, 4-port full length with ball flange. That allows you to have better adjustments on there versus the 4-bolt flat flange. Next thing is the engine transmission mount package, and here it is. LS engine mounts in a Mark IV Roadster. And for all of the Ford purists out there that are pulling their hair out, one, you don't have to watch. Two, this isn't a Ford. This is a Factory 5 product. And in fact, you know, Factory 5 discourages the use of the term Cobra because that does belong to Ford. So anyway, you got to get over yourself a little bit. So choose a clutch package. I'm doing the hydraulic clutch master cylinder kit, although the transmission that I'm getting, I think he's sending me upgraded master cylinder anyway. And they're kind of matched, the master and slave cylinder for the clutch there. There'll be a video on that. Okay, choose a drive shaft. Now, I spoke with Dan at Factory 5 Tech Support, and he told me that I want the 31 spline drive shaft here because I am using the TKO 500 transmission. Body option cutouts. I did elect to have the cutouts done just because, I don't trust myself cutting those out. I'll cut it a little left or a little right. Now where am I at? They put this thing in a jig and cut those things out. So I know the cutouts are at least center. I know they're a little undersized, but at least they're centered. Choose a seat package. I don't need to upgrade the seats. I'm trying to do a budget build, so I don't need anything too fancy. Steering system, I am opting for a power steering kit because what I've heard with these cars is the first thing guys upgrade is to power steering because the manual steering is so hard to steer. And I'm not even putting a big block in here. This is going to be an LS, probably around 350 cubic inch, something like that. So it's not a big motor, but still manual steering on a car. This car will weigh 2,200 pounds. That's going to be kind of hard to do. So I'm going to keep the power steering on the engine. And so this is a power steering rack. Front suspension. I'm going with the standard width tubular front lower control arms. Pin drive, I think that has to do with the wheels. I'm not doing that. Rear suspension, I'm doing the what comes with it. I'm not going to upgrade to independent rear suspension. I'm not worried about, one, a racing application. Two, I'm not worried about the ride being that terrible. It is my understanding that this kit used to come with a 4-link suspension and a 3-link was the option. Now it looks like the 3-link is the standard. Choose the gauge package. I'm going with the standard gauges. I don't even know what these look like, but I know what these vintage Factory 5 upgraded gauges look like. But, you know, these are autometer. They can't look too bad. Let's take a look at what these look like here. Oops. Yeah. Those look nice. You know, they got a race look, a modern look. I'm happy with that. Okay, popular options. Here we go. Now, the first thing they ask you about are rims and tires. And I did think long and hard about the 15-inch rims because they have a nice nostalgic look with a big, tall, wide wall. You can get the big white lettering, Goodyear on there. But, you know, I hear the ride isn't that great. And, you know, a nice modern look with the 17x9s, 17-inch rims. They're not too big. They're not too small. It's less of a vintage look, which I don't need a vintage look. But also, Factory 5 offers rims and tires. So here's the package that I chose here. We got 9-inch on the front, 10.5 in the rear. It comes with these Mickey Thompson tires. The rear is a 315 35R 17. I would like a little bit more of a sidewall on there, but they don't make a 315 40. But I've seen plenty of pictures. They look great. Look at the cost here. You can't really beat this. In my research, $2,400 is a pretty good deal for all 4 rims, 10.5-inch wide, 17 with the tires. And in addition, I emailed tech support and they said that those come already mounted on the rims and balanced. So that's one less trip I got to do down to wherever. And I think that's pretty worth it. I don't think I could, for $2,400, I don't think I could do that on my own. 17-inch rims with that style. Hillebrand. Let's see. Looking down here. All right. Here's some bumpers. I don't need bumpers, but I did opt for this. This is the polished stainless side exhaust. That's $900. But I did some research, and here's what it looks like if you don't get this option. So either you got to paint that or you're going to have to powder coat that. And that's not going to look as good as the nice polished stainless. So I think $900 is probably worth it. There's some things you can't really compromise on. Wind wings, I don't need that. Sun visors, wiper kit. Hopefully Washington State doesn't require a wiper kit on there. Otherwise I'm going to have to undo that. Order this after. Or maybe I'll just go down to the yard, pull some off, and glue them on there for inspection. Sway bar don't need. I'm not doing an IRS. Brake duct wire mesh. I did opt for this because that looks pretty good. And I've seen guys use chicken wire on that and it looks absolutely terrible. So I don't think I could reproduce that for anything less. $43. Battery cutoff switch, I don't need. Weatherproof battery cutoff switch, I don't need. I have one. I'm going to put it in the trunk, I think. Vinyl dash, don't want it. Carbon fiber dash, don't want it. Diamond stitch door, don't want it. Heater defroster. Now, I thought about this a little bit, but I don't need air conditioning, but a heater wouldn't be bad. But then I thought, you know, I'm only going to drive this car when it's super nice out anyway. And if I get a little cold, I don't know, I just put a jacket on or a sweatshirt or something like that. So, and it takes up a bunch of valuable real estate behind the dash where a bunch of the wiring goes. Floor mats, I don't need. Roaster sound insulation. I see guys doing sound insulation on the interior underneath the carpet, but you know, this is an open cockpit deal, and those side pipes are right there beside you. I'm not sure how much that really helps sound insulation when it's an open top car. You're still going to get the exhaust sound. I've seen guys driving around in these with earplugs in. Okay, EFI intake fuel system. I emailed them tech support back and forth about this and told them I was using an LS system, and they really didn't answer my question. I don't know if this EFI in-tank fuel system is an actual fuel pump that is in the tank. The last 2 cars that I've done, they were external fuel pumps, and they made just a wickedly loud whine. So I definitely want something that's in tank, but I think I can probably source this on my own. I've got a resource and I'll have a video about that I'll talk about, but definitely an in tank. And the Corvette has the combined fuel filter and return line. I'll probably do something like that. Those are cheap, so I'm not going to get this. Let's see, upgraded chrome driver's side roll bar I did opt for because the chrome looks good. And then passenger side chrome roll bar, I did opt for this just for safety reasons. I know it's not consistent with the vintage look, but it is something that I think is necessary for safety, and because I'm definitely going to have my kids, my wife in there. Passenger side black, don't want that. Roll bar grommets, I did opt for this. It's only $75, and they look really good. And I don't think, I'm not going to be able to cut that hole in the body, and it's not going to be perfectly centered, so this hides, some of your mistake a little bit. Assemble side louver set, I did opt for this, $85, because I don't think I can manufacture those and make them look that good. So the shark fins, you bet, looks nice. Center dash support, I don't see a need for that. Steering wheel, I like the wood. My understanding, it comes with a wood steering wheel. I think that looks great. Trunk gas strut kit, I don't even know what that is. I guess it holds the trunk up. I don't know. Ford style EFI harness. I'm not using a Ford motor. I'm not using a donor package. I'm not using a Coyote. I don't need to upgrade. Double Coney front suspension rear. Nope, don't need that. Don't need to upgrade. We're not doing any IRS stuff. Okay, here is rear solid axle brake kit. That's just the brakes, not the axle. Let's see. I don't need a hydraulic clutch throwout bearing kit because I think the transmission I'm getting comes with that. Here is the Moser 8.8 3-link solid rear end housing, 355 gears, standard width. So you're going to need, for a rear end, if you want a new rear end, you're going to get this at $2,700. Then you're going to pay another $650. That is my understanding. That's top end. If you're racing, you're going to want this, and I'm not doing that. I'm on a budget, so I'm going to get something used, remanufactured. And I'll have a video about the rear end that I've selected. I've already selected it. It's actually on its way, so watch out for that. Okay, Willwood brake upgrade. Don't want the brake upgrade. I think the standard brakes, hopefully those are going to be fine. We'll see. Maybe I'll upgrade them if I scare myself and I can't stop. Here's the next button. Okay. Pickup or delivery. I'm going to do Stewart Transportation. They've already given me a quote, and it's going to go all the way from Massachusetts, Transcon, all the way to Washington State, $2,100. I don't know if that price changes, supply and demand or whatever, but that's what they told me. Crated kit, don't need it crated. That's if you're going to pick it up yourself on a trailer, I guess. Engine and transmission source. It looks like Factory 5 is doing some polling here. Donor, I'm doing a donor vehicle engine and transmission. When I did Dad's 33 Hot Rod, that was a GM crate motor, the Ramjet 350, and the same transmission. His is also a TKO 500 from the same source. I'm going to do a video on that. When do you want your kit? Yeah, right away. You can put some notes in here. Spend it. So you can see the total over here came to $25,907. You throw some tax on there, and yeah, it's a couple of bucks. But they told me it's 5 to 6 months for delivery. This video is a little out of order because I've already ordered it, and I'm expecting it in the next couple of weeks, so it's videos out of order. But those are my options for my budget LS Factory 5 racing Roadster. Stay tuned for videos on my engine selection, delivery, engine inspection, transmission, rear end, and I'm going to do a bunch of build videos. So thanks for watching.